Welcome back to Ozarks Live. It's time to catch you up on all things Survivor.
That's right. So the castaways have finally hit the merge.
You've been looking forward to this all season.
Yes, the merge is my favorite part because you really see everyone breaks away from their old tribes and merges onto one beach, which is super exciting in my opinion. So
all things fresh.
Yes, absolutely. So kind of fresh start for some people, right? All right, so the episode kicks off with all the tribes finding out they will relocate to now be merged. So when we get to the merged beach, it's interesting because I always love seeing people's initial observations, okay? So like one thing that really stuck out to me was that Noelle reveals that Cody had the pon frond hat at one of the tribals, and then Ellie and Janine are like, oh, that means he has an idol because they knew about the beads, because Noelle mentioned, oh, he took each of our beads. So it's like little things that pop out like that that are really interesting to me. Also, Owen made me laugh when he was like, we know there's a lot of different advantages out there, but I really don't know how many, and I hope that they're popping up like a screener for you guys out there. And then they did. They like literally listed them all out. And so it's interesting because there's a lot.
Actually, I need that list too because I lose track for sure.
Well, there's a lot of advantages right now in the game. I mean, there's a couple idols. There was a couple no votes, but I think all those are pretty much done now.
You actually sent me a picture not too long ago, like just the other day, that had like, okay, here's the breakdown. Here's who has a vote, who doesn't have a vote, who has an idol. Like,
yeah,
really
I sent it to everyone on the show that watches it because I thought it was really helpful. But all right, so then we go to the first merge immunity challenge, right? So this is kind of where Jeff's like, hey, you made it to the merge, but you're not really safe yet.
Yeah.
So
you can win a feast or you can win a famine.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he splits them in half. Noelle pulls a gray rock, so she gets to decide which team she's going to like root for and be on, but she's not actually competing.
Okay.
So we see the two teams compete. First of all, I really liked this one because it was very high energy and it was like a puzzle, but a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they
I'm
had
over the puzzles though, Blake. I really am.
I know. So first of all, there was a lot of like lugging big. They had to like lug these big crates across, and then one of my favorite moments was watching them like all have to climb over this huge like ramp thing. And I think he actually, I think Jeff made a comment that it may have been like the biggest ramp or like something big, the biggest they had to scale. Like look at this
like
image
a warrior
right here. This is
wall,
insane.
You know? You need to run up, but like he looks like he's gonna get hurt there.
Yes. So the blue group from this challenge, they end up winning.
No, it's not Coco anymore.
Yeah, they were just split into blue and red. Right.
Just kidding.
So this is red attempting. It was Ellie and Owen trying to figure out the puzzle. But ultimately, blue gets it first. So they win immunity for a week, all of them, as well as the official merge feast, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
Now, the merge feast is another huge favorite of mine as far as when we get to the merge point, because not only do they get like a pretty decadent meal after, you know, not having access to a lot of like, you know, hearty food for a while.
Right, so that sets them up physically.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we also see people start to spill a little bit about the game, which is interesting. So Gabler,
because they kind of loosen up a little bit. He should have been gone already.
Right, but
Don't
the thing about the merge feast is that Gabler takes a shot at Ellie to let everyone know, hey, she looked through my bag and put a target on her back.
Yep.
And what's crazy is, okay, when we get back to camp...
But he had no reason for that. Like, what was, I mean...
Well, I think they were just...
I wouldn't trust him either at that point.
Right. Well, when it was Janine and Ellie, you know, on the same tribe as Gabler, they were kind of like conflicting. You know, they were opposing sides. So I think it was just like him trying to get a target on their back once they got to the merge to get it off him, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
But what's interesting is that Ellie does become a huge target, and they're all kind of like, I don't know. I mean, we just need someone. But it's funny because also, like, that first vote post-merge, you kind of see the votes everywhere a little bit.
Yeah, there were, for the first time, lots of different people
because people are protecting different people. People have, you know, different relations. They may form new alliances.
New ones,
yeah. So we get to Tribal, right? First of all, exciting because look at all those people at Tribal Council. That is exciting to me.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of different conversations swirling, you know, about the first week together. And ultimately... Ellie is voted off pretty unanimously also. I mean, there was a couple of votes that went other ways, but for the most part, it went to her.
But yet there seemed to be so much surprise at the same time.
Well, mostly from Janine, which was her best friend. Now, the funniest part about that, and they kind of captured this in the episode, is that Janine and Ellie have sort of been like, I guess, as best of friends that you can be, you know, like 12 days into a game.
As much as you can trust someone after 12 days on Survivor where you're trying to be
Yeah, but Janine had an idol, and she should have used it for Ellie, because I think that would have been a number for her, because she also, Janine couldn't vote. So Janine couldn't vote to keep Ellie either. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes. Everyone from this point on is officially a part of the jury, so they will all vote for the winner. So I'm excited to see where it goes.
That's a good point to be at.
Yes. So we will see what happens, but all right. Catch Survivor tonight, right here on CBS at 7 p.m. Or, of course, you can stream it on Paramount+.
Yep, we'll be right back.